Hello, everyone. My name is Karina, and today I'll be doing the presentation for the brochure that I did for Aji Ceviche restaurant, which is a restaurant located here in Orlando. Before I start, I want to apologize for my voice. This is because I'm recovering from the flu, so it still sounds very scratchy. Before I present the brochure, I wanted to kind of recap a little bit what the campaign was. Because a lot of the elements that I used in the campaign, I used it again on the brochure in order to give unity. This is the magazine advertisement. This is the billboard signage, and this is the social media ad. And with that in mind, this is the final design for my brochure. The goal for the client was to present a clean, modern, and casual look. Here in panel 1, I included the seafood pictures of the seafood, which is their specialty. This is our ceviche, and that's why their name is Ceviche Bar, because their specialty is ceviche. And the tagline is "Join the Peruvian food." In the second panel, I include a little bit of history about how the restaurant started, and this is the owner. And the following panel is a little bit of history and reference of the Peruvian food. More pictures of Peruvian food. And also, I'm taking the opportunity of the brochure to show that the restaurant not only has seafood, right? I think that is one of the goals of the brochure, give a little bit more information about the restaurant. And I'm taking that chance, to show that the restaurant has more options other than seafood. And this part is aimed to do that. Also, the restaurant offers drinks, and this is why I'm showing more options of food and drinks in these panels. Also, I think that for me the best place to put the QR code that directs people to order online, I think it was to me something makes more sense to put it here, because they're looking at the food here, they're looking at the drinks. So if I'm looking at a brochure like this, I would be like, oh, I like the food. Okay, where do I order? Boom, right here. That's how my mind works. And then the last panel is information about the locations of the restaurant. And I received the feedback that to clarify where are the locations here, because this is confusing. Unfortunately, I printed this before I received the feedback, but I do really appreciate it, and I'm gonna be including the locations here, so this is more clear. And the key design elements regarding color is I base the choice of colors based on the logo, and I try to keep that consistent, green and orange. And then for the food, I don't think it was hard for me to try to choose which color of food, because their food is very colorful, very eye-catching. So my idea was just to not interfere with any of the colorful food, just kind of like to give it like a white background and let the color of the food pop on its own. Regarding typography, I chose chalkboard because to me it gives a casual look, and it also, I think, goes along well with the casual look of the logo, the typography of the logo. Color choices. again is the logo, and kind of let the food pop on its own. And then I think this kind of like putting this color like a little bit of black, it gives a nice contrast to the white background, the white brick wall of the background. And these two elements are decorations from the restaurant. Regarding unique design elements, I try to use elements, try to take elements from the decoration from the restaurant. In the advertisement campaign, I use a little orange bowl. And this time I included for the brochure, this traditional decoration is a mask, which is traditional in Peruvian food, in Peruvian culture. I used it here, and I use it here, has a transparency in the background, which I think it helps to give a little bit of depth. It is not so white on the back. And that is the brochure. Please tell me, what do you think about my brochure? I really appreciate the feedback. I think it helps a lot. And that's it. Thank you very much.